Hi, welcome to English 114 again online. This week, I hope we won't have any audio problems. I don't know what happened last week, but anyway, it seemed to happen, and there was nothing I could do about it at the time because the video was saved on my desktop at work. So this week, I'm recording from home, and we'll see how it goes this week. Hopefully, no problems this week. All right, let's take a look at the Moodle page and see what we're doing this week. This week we're looking at trip reports and giving presentations and conducting meetings. So this week, view the video, review the PowerPoint on Chapter 10, writing informal reports if you need to. It's just the chapter that we've already reviewed regarding this, these informal reports that we're doing. Read Chapter 10, page 350, specifically about trip reports. And then see Chapter 10, page 351 to 352, Figure 10.6 for a sample trip report. And then read the assignment snapshot for the trip report. And so let's take a look at the snapshot for the trip report right now. And it's right down here under graded assignments. We only have one graded assignment this week, and that is the trip report. Let me get this a little bigger so we can see it. And so it is just this one report for this week. Oh gracious, I can't figure out how to make it larger without a mouse here. Anyway, let's try this. Yeah, whoa, there we go. Do it without my fingers on my laptop. I'm not used to this laptop when I'm making these videos. Okay, so here's the snapshot. It says create a trip report in memo format about the trip mentioned in exercise 4, page 356, 357. See the sample of a trip report, figure 10.6, 351, 352, and you want to use appropriate headings for memo format. Remember, that's just the to, from, subject, and date. And then you want to use the appropriate headings for this report. Remember, you're going to start with your introductory summary. If you've been reviewing my comments on your documents, if you haven't been putting in introductory summary before your introduction paragraph, then you need to do that. And then whatever headings are appropriate for the assignment. Graphics are not required for this assignment. The length of the report would just be so that you have all of the information in there and a complete information. So, create a polished business report in memo format that demonstrates your ability to report about a trip according to the details in exercise 4 on page 356, 357. You want to save your document and then turn it in on the turn it in link on the Moodle page. This report is based on information provided for you in exercise 4, page 356 to 357 in chapter 10. You'll need to use the 4 heading memo, and I give you that again, to, from, subject, and don't forget your date there. I didn't put the date there, but don't forget it's 4 subjects, not just 3. Create an introductory summary. Include a purpose statement, a brief summary of what was involved. This is called the problem in the sample in the book, but call your first heading introductory summary. So I always want you to start with that introductory summary. That'll make it consistent with the headings we've been using for these informal reports. The information you need to include in your introductory summary is included in exercise 4. The purpose of your visits, where the units were located. I suggest using bullets as exercise 4 did in showing the dates, the hospital names, the cities. Make your dates more current than the May dates that are used in the text. Of course, you want them, to be something that would be real dates that could be used. Create information under the heading of action taken. Use the information provided for you in that exercise 4. Mention the testing, what you did to conduct the testing, include the information about the training sessions you conducted. Bullets are suggested for ease of reading. It's just easier for someone to read bulleted items than it is for them to plow through paragraphs. There are 2 separate bullet points, the testing and the training. So make sure that you cover both of those in your memo. Make your third and final heading conclusion. I've been also noting that on some of the reports that you're just ending without a conclusion, or you're putting a couple of concluding sentences but not giving it the heading conclusion. So make sure you give it that heading. And of course, again, this is all related to that exercise 4. So the information in the book is page 350, where you read about trip reports, and then the information in exercise 4, which is what you're writing about this time. And we'll use the same rubric details that I've been using for these memo assignments. Okay, so let's go back to the Moodle page then. That's the only graded assignment that you have for this week. But, well, that's not true. You do have another graded assignment. I just haven't put the link on the Moodle page yet, but I will. There is a short quiz for you to take on Chapter 14. So take the quiz on Chapter 14. All of the answers to the questions on the Chapter 14 quiz are included in the slideshow. So here are the links for the Chapter 14 slideshow. Well, actually right above that, let me back up. Sorry, it seems like doing this at home, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing as much. Chapter 14, there's the PowerPoint right there. You can view it as a PowerPoint, or you can view it as a PDF file if you'd rather, with this link right here. But all the answers to the quiz on Chapter 14 are right here in the Chapter 14 slideshow information. Then I have given you, again, the internal unsolicited informal proposal report. This is something that you have looked at a couple of times already, hopefully. You have submitted an outline of what you intend to do for this report to me. And so continue to work on that. It's not due until July 23rd, but just continue to work on that and be ready, because July 23rd will be here very shortly. And then there is a virtual presentation, hence why we're looking at information about giving a presentation this week. And the document for that is right here, the virtual presentation of your proposal. And so go ahead and view that document. You do not have to do that until, or you do not have to submit that until July the 23rd as well. But let's take a look at that document just for a minute, since I have it here. And again, let me see if I can blow it up using my screen here. Okay, too much. Okay. Create a substitution for an oral presentation for your proposal. It can either be a PowerPoint presentation or a Google slide presentation, any kind of report like that. But it would need to be something that is visual, would act as a visual aid if you were actually giving an oral presentation. You want to use the guidelines from Chapter 14 to create your oral presentation. Remember that your classmates and I are your audience. You want to use any graphics for this from the, again, I'm having trouble figuring out, hang on. I'm having trouble scrolling now. There we go. All right. I'm sorry. I'm glad you have the patience to bear with me. You want to use any graphics that you include in your written proposal. So you're going to do a written proposal and this virtual presentation of that written proposal as 2 separate assignments, both due on July 23rd. You want to put any graphics that you included in your report into this virtual presentation also, and just pretend you're talking to me and your classmates as you give that proposal. The complete information would dictate the length of it, and of course it does not need to be long. You do want to have a slide about what it is, your introductory summary, the problem, the solution, the cost, and the conclusion, just as you do in your written report. And so that is something that you can go ahead and start working on, but again, it is not due until July the 23rd. So that's what we're doing this week. What we're working on is continuing to work on that oral presentation or virtual presentation, continue to work on that written proposal, which the virtual presentation is based on, both due July 23rd, but the only assignment for this week, the only graded assignment, 2 things, your trip report and that very short quiz on giving presentations and meetings and conducting meetings. And again, the hint is that all of the answers to those questions are on the slideshow presentation for chapter 14. So don't work too hard. I'm trying to help you there. So contact me if you have any problems or anything, and I will talk to you again.